Hey, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today we have a special treat for you. We're going to give you a behind-the-scenes look on exactly what our training guard looks like, so you can see exactly where your CDL journey begins. I know there's a lot of questions out there, be like, okay, what's step one, what's step two, how do I get my CDL license? In this video, we're going to answer all that for you and make sure you fully understand what you're signing yourself up for. So let's give you a tour of the training guard. All right, so part of the CDL road test is you're going to have to master 3 different skills. One is going to be inspecting the vehicle, which is going to be the first part of the test itself. Second is going to be parking the vehicle, and third is actually driving the vehicle on the road itself. So we have sections in our training guard that actually help you out with all of those things. So these trucks over here that you see, these trucks are actually designed for our pre-trip section. So here you're going to have to understand how to inspect the outside of the vehicle. You're going to have to be able to inspect up to 90 different items for these tractor trailers or buses itself. Now over here, this is where you actually see some students behind me studying our word-for-word script that we make it super simple for them. So as long as they memorize the script, they get tested by our instructors, they're able to pass the test the very first time. Now these 2 trucks over here behind me, those 2 trucks are designed to actually teach people how to do what's called an in-cab inspection and an air brake test. Very important part of the actual CDL road test. They have to understand how to make sure that you're testing your brake system of the vehicle to make sure it's operating properly and safely for you. If you don't get this part right for the test itself, if you miss one of the items, that's it, you fail. And that's why we want to help you avoid all of that so you can actually make sure that you pass the very first time. So these 2 sections here are probably where you're going to spend a majority of your time because it is the most difficult part of the test itself. But if you do a good job here and you pass our test as we go through it with our instructors, then you get to have some fun with these trucks right over here. So behind me, what you actually see is our parking maneuvers. So when it comes to our parking maneuvers, you have to master 4 different maneuvers. First one is going to be a front bumper stop, which means you're going to have to pull up the vehicle to a line like this and make sure you stop the bumper before you cross the line itself. The second maneuver is going to be what's called a straight line back. So here you're going to have to back up the tractor trailer all the way straight. And then from there you're going to have to do what's called a forward offset, which means we're going to show you how to do a forward and a reverse offset. And then finale, you're going to have to be doing what this student's learning how to do, which is going to be like a parallel and an offset all mixed together with an alley dock. That's called a reverse offset itself. So this guy now has to back up the vehicle and make sure he gets it into that alley right behind him. And it's not going to be an easy thing to do. But with our instructors, as you can see right over here, are guiding them every step of the way. And then of course, the cool thing is there's no waiting in lines. Once you're inside the truck, you're inside the truck by yourself. You don't have to share the truck with anybody. And our job is to make sure that you have a nice, safe environment to actually learn how to practice the actual test itself. Now, the way our yard operations actually work is that when you're in the truck, you're going to be in the truck for at least 30 minutes at a time. Every 30 minutes, you're going to be rotating throughout the different stations, which means 30 minutes you'll be in the truck by yourself, practicing maneuver with our instructors watching you and giving you guidance. 30 minutes you're going to be doing pre-trip inspection. 30 minutes you're going to be doing in-cab inspection. And then 30 minutes you're going to actually be on our simulator, and I'm going to show you what that looks like next. But what that actually does is it gives you the repetition that you need while you're coming in for training. Now our training is pretty cool here because we're open up 7 days a week, which means you get to work around your own schedule and your own needs. All you need to come is at least 4 hours a day. As an example, in this location, we have 3 classes a day, 8 to 12, 1 to 5, and a 5 to 9. So you get to pick which one of those classes you want to sign up for. You can do it all on your student portal. Makes it super simple to cancel classes if something comes up or to schedule something for tomorrow, even if there's availability. But to make sure the yard does not get overpacked, we make sure that we have a cap on every single section. So when you come in here, you actually know what you're doing, and you can actually do what this guy just did, which is a successful reverse offset. He went in there A-okay, and he's actually got his test coming up. So fingers crossed, he passes. That being said, let's go show you the simulator. All right, so now the cool thing about going to one of our Driving Academy locations anywhere in the country is that we have state-of-the-art driving simulation included with our training. So here we actually have 2 simulators in our simulator lab in the yard. And these simulators here get you ready to learn how to do things like shifting, driving on the road, and any type of road conditions. If you look at this video right over here, we can actually program any type of truck, any type of weather condition that we want, and really give you years of experience within just a few days of training. Before we put you on the real truck, on the real road, you're going to have hours behind the wheel on this to get yourself comfortable, because we understand learning how to shift is a scary thing for most people. And imagine learning how to shift where you don't have to worry about the traffic and people honking all over you and things like that. So now when you actually get on the real truck, on the real road with one of our instructors, one-to-one, you will be able to nice and calm and be able to pass this test without a problem. So this is one of the sections, and then last section, of course, like I said, you're going to be going on the road once it comes closer to the road test itself, and make sure that you actually have those road skills that you need to learn how to shift or drive automatic if that's what you want to do. Now, whether you're going to go for CDL Class A or CDL Class B, it's the same exact process. For CDL Class B people, we actually have our bus itself, so let's go show you what that looks like. Alright, so for those of you who want to go for the CDL Class B and you don't really want the Class A, we have the bus here, or we have some bobtail tractors behind me here, and we're going to guide you through all three of those parts of the road test. So it's going to be the inspection, the parking, and the road. But ultimately, the thing I want to let you know is that we have a whole team dedicated for your success here at Driving Academy. We believe we're the best CDL school in the entire country. We have all the equipment, all the experience. We've trained over 10,000 students already, and we're so proud of our program where we're open up 7 days a week, super flexible. We actually have guaranteed training courses, which means what? We are willing to make sure that you walk away with your CDL license and you only pay one price, and it does not matter how many tests you take, you will make sure that you walk away with your CDL license. Cool thing about pricing is $500 down is all you need to get started. We can work out an interest-free payment plan for the rest. So if you're finally ready to actually take the next step on learning how to get a CDL license, click on the link below, fill out the form, or check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com. Again, cdldrivingacademy.com. Find a location near you and make sure you give them a call, and let's get you started today. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to get your CDL license, you know where to go. Check out our website, cdldrivingacademy.com, right over there. And if you like this video, you'll definitely like this video right over here. So make sure you check that out. But before anything else, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you soon.